I am like barely awake. But let me show you. The kids are wide awake.
That way. So stand this way, then. I gotta get to the master towards the thing. Hop on. Ready? Oh yeah.
Grace, put your boots on, girl. Those are your nice shoes. Better go find those kids some of their other snow clothes because they just threw in whatever they could find, which is great. I think it's awesome that I didn't actually have to get them dressed. That's a first. Wow. We're like, the whole world is changing. Are you freezing?
My hands off.
Nothing like being a child and waking up to a snowy morning. I just love that. We'll put these nice thick wool socks on. These will keep your toesies warm.
These are mine.
Yeah.
Meow.
Oh, there we go. Now you're nice and warm.
Meow.
I think while they're playing, I'm gonna go get ready for the day, clean up this house, and make some breakfast. If I can get all that done before they come in, it'll be a nice surprise for them. Because they'll come into a clean house and a hot breakfast and some hot chocolate. Oh, really? I was thinking about making Big Dutch Baby, but then I was thinking it would be yummier to have hot chocolate with biscuits and gravy. Arthur just got a call to go help his friend with a deer over on our property, so let's see if I can whip up some coffee really fast for him. Yeah, I'm making hot cocoa too. Daddy, I'm making you some coffee really fast.
That sounds nice.
Are you frozen? Go sit by the fire. I'm gonna make you some hot chocolate, okay? There you go. Let's go get you by the fire. Go sit in front of the fire and I'll wrap you up. And this so the blanket doesn't get near the fire,
I
okay?
said I should roll my shoes up because they're like tough.
If you bring some sausage up here, when y'all come up here, I'll make y'all sausage gravy for your biscuits.
Well, that sounds good. I'm excited for you. I was so hoping you wouldn't have too quiet of a hunt on this cold morning.
You know, it was quiet and cold and slippery,
Yeah,
and it happened quick.
yeah.
About as fast as the whirlwind.
They're running hard, I guess.
Yeah, still chasing.
There's those. I meant to text you and say, hey, I tell you where I put him so you could bring him up there, but you didn't need him. They were.
He broke off one of his times.
Yeah, he was just working rubs. Are you just gonna go up and just start where you last saw him? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna tell you all in brief what happened. Or maybe Gabe should, but he came up early this morning in the snow. Ended up working his way up to a pretty high rock outcropping up on our ridge. Is that where you realized you didn't have your phone?
I realized I didn't have my phone and was giving up hunting to go find my phone. And then right then, 3 deer come crashing down as fast as they can possibly run and ran within 10 feet of me. And by the time I got my gun, they were all peeling off. And one of them I happened to get a connection with. So, adrenaline rush, baby.
So exciting. So Gabe generously called me to come up with him and track. I was pretty excited to get that call this morning. It's pretty common when you shoot a deer for them to run, so he ran pretty good distance. So we're not sure if he's still walking or he's most likely laying dead up here on this ridge, but we'll figure that out.
That lowest rock, I was nestled up right on it. I heard the one blow in here and was crashing around here and ran across.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta move, so I went up higher so my wind would be blowing. And it worked almost immediately.
There's a nice, pretty fresh looking rub here on this tree. We're coming to this spot where Gabe was sitting. It's right up there.
This is where the smaller buck ran to and stopped.
So you were there, and they came straight down that steep part up there.
Straight down. And straight up to me within 10 feet.
That's crazy, it's so steep. You see blood there? You can see it. There's blood spread, spattered. I can see it from there to this whole area. Just like a blow. It's not a big volume.
Yeah.
There's more blood right here.
Hair and blood. It's bright red, so it's not hopefully not liver.
Yeah. The snow makes it so easy to see blood, and also makes it easier to see tracks. We're gonna get our volume level lower here so that if the deer is alive still and laying down, that we can get closer to him. You got him? He's down. That's great. He didn't go far. Yes. Yeah, he was just crashing here, stumbling and stuff. Yeah, it's a little ways, but I bet he ran for less than like 15 seconds.
Something like that.
Because if he was going full out, maybe 20 seconds max, and then he went down. And he didn't lay down either. He crashed and died. Oh man. Yeah, he was holding it on the side, and he just blasted out of that tree when he hit it fast. Wow. No way. That's awesome. That happened so fast, you probably didn't know how big he was.
I had no idea. He got like tangled up in this thing.
That's crazy. Look at that rack. So beautiful. So beautiful.
Thank you, God. That's the exit wound. I mean, that's a good shot.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with that guy. I was literally every single day, especially since I shot that one, I was like, man, you put in the work. I think that is the deer I saw that day. I think that's him with the size of his rack and his body. Wow. So nice.
This is by far the biggest buck I've shot.
That's bigger than any buck I shot. He broke his leg on this hill when he was running.
Thank you, dear. He's a big deer. One thing to be cautious about when you're dragging these things.
Yeah.
Wyatt's dad was dragging one by himself.
Yeah.
By the antler. Downhill. And he slipped and went down. And
Fell on the antler.
went through his hand.
Oh. Snow makes it almost too easy. This isn't really even a hunting safety tip. It's just like a statement of fact. If you're carrying a rifle in conditions like this, on a steep hill in the snow, with a round chambered, ready to fire, that's how you shoot yourself or your buddies, or someone 2 miles away. Wow. No gut shot. Perfect lung shot. Perfect shot. And he's clean. Super, super clean. I'm gonna grab the liver and the heart and we'll head down here. Not to be goofy about this, but that's crazy. I mean, look at the contrast in size and how beat up these are.
They're close to the same size though.
They are close, but like not really close. Like the size of the base, like this.
Yeah.
This is like my thumb, and this is like almost 3 fingers worth of width. It's like 2 full fingers. I am so hungry. So happy too. Happy.
Round 2, man. We're on round 2. We're going outside.
Eat as much breakfast as you want. There's plenty more.
Come on, you want to go see that big deer?
Yeah.
You want to see the big deer he got?
Yeah.
I've got your gloves. It's bigger than Daddy's deer. I'm so happy.
Why did you shoot my deer?
This isn't your deer.
What is it?
It's our deer.
It's all our deer.
You're right, it's all of our deer.
It's your deer. It's my deer and your deer.
You're right.
Dad. Meow. Meow. How do you shot that one?
No, he got that one.
Oh. No.
He's real nice.
That's just all day. This day.
Oh, that's not our dog house. I already did some of the chores earlier, but I'm carrying some more hay to the cows. They're still in the barn here, and I'll just let them stay in here. Give them some of this good hay. They'll clean this up. They clean this hay up. The second rate hay they pick through a little bit. This stuff is gone because all the animals are in the barn, which is unusual. We don't normally have them in here. I gave them a little alfalfa to distract them so I could give Alice her nice bucket of grain. So she's in here, so no one will steal that from her. We'll give those pigs an extra healthy breakfast, extra big breakfast, just so they don't get too cold. Well, that's a happy surprise. Look at that, running water. It's still well below freezing, but the hose was laying on the ground. And the faucet left dripping a tiny, tiny bit, so none of that froze. I'll give them water in here even though they can walk to the creek. Look at that.
That's a nice deer.
Amazing, huh?
Nice buck. Yeah, his rack's really big, but his body's real beefy.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I'm glad you got him on our land.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
I'm so thankful that you let me come do this. I mean,
I love it. I love it so much.
I actually hit him here, but it came out in the shoulder, so he was kind of facing away a little bit.
It's actually not as bad. I mean, it looks way back, but with him facing away, like that might have been better to get him there. But like it turned out perfect, honestly, because he didn't get in his
Are you gonna take him home and butcher him yourself?
Yeah.
Going grocery shopping. Homegrown pork belly, homegrown roast, homegrown sausage, homemade, well not homegrown, but home butchered chicken. That was all of our homegrown veggies for the week, besides our potatoes and squash and stuff. And I'm about to go get greens too.
Gabe was just saying they need to get a freezer, or his wife was saying to get a freezer. This is our freezer collection. Anyway, we have a few.
Which one do you like the best?
This one.
Honestly, the answer right now is whichever one you can get your hands on.
Yeah.
That's the best freezer.
But sometimes you can find these easier because this is this can be a fridge or a freezer,
Which is so nice.
which has been very helpful for us.
You can take the racks out and like throw stuffed 2 deer in there and age them, and then you can like switch it to freezer mode. It's basically full of chicken. There's 2 deer hides.
And there's a bunch of fat.
Pork fat, but it's frost like crazy, and then this is pork mostly.
But that doesn't count as my birthday.
Happy birthday!
It snowed on my birthday a bunch of times actually.
Yeah, and joyful.
And then I've killed deer on my birthday too.
Joyful, yeah.
Find it. The kale is bowed, but
You don't have to
not vanquished.
It looks good.
Garlic is poking up. It'll just grow in slow motion through the winter.
I think it goes dormant and then it'll keep growing once spring comes.
Last night was down low 20s, and then tonight it should be teens. And at some point the lettuce will just throw in the towel. Ooh, look at that, beautiful.
It does look really good.
So pretty, so green in this winter environment.
I couldn't find my good scissors. Big surprise.
It's such a nice thing to have greens in the winter.
Yeah,
It's not just like, it's just amazing.
well, because they taste so good, and you actually feel them. Like, you actually feel the goodness of them, at least I do, like going into my body when I eat them. And in the winter, I feel like that effect is like multiplied because there's not as much fresh food, like straight from the farm locally, in the winter. There's none at all. If you were to eat things like this, it'd be coming from really far away.
Let's see this lettuce. That's what I'm.
Still colored.
It still looks good.
Looks good.
Is it frozen though? No, it's not. Wow, how's that possible?
Definitely no slugs today.
The bull's in the pasture.
What do you mean?
Sorry.
Oh, they want to sled. Yeah, no, they can't. Cilantro, of course. You know I'm obsessed with it. Hi. Alright, that's probably enough.
Alright, headed back up. We did a little shooting with a .22 rifle. Just Grace and I. And we took a walk, actually. It smells so good in here.
There's
I'm
some
so hungry.
leftover Thanksgiving food in the oven for y'all.
This has turned out to be a really fun birthday for me so far. And I didn't...
Perfectly unplanned birthday.
Well, yeah, I didn't plan anything. My thought was to actually drive up a high mountain near us and see the snow.
Oh, that would have been.
But instead I got to actually go hiking in the snow, track a deer in the snow. And then we took one more walk as well up on the mountain. This has just been... This is like my kind of day though.
I know, that's awesome.
Like eating and hiking and hanging out with friends and doing something with friends, like gutting a deer.
I pulled out something special for your birthday.
What is it?
What is
Oh, yummy.
Filet. From beef, I think it was beef steak.
You want to come down as I do chores?
Yeah.
You don't want to come in?
Sled.
Do you want your coat before we go down?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That cold has been what the ocean sweet. Because there's like...
Run up there and sled, guys. Let's see if we got some eggs to collect in here. Egg. Ow. Hit me in the face. Just one egg. That makes 3 eggs today.
Pastel. Will you please put the bowl up so we can slide down the pastel?
Yeah, I'll close that barn door and you can slide down 2 or 3 times, but it's about to get dark, so we need to go pretty soon, okay?
Okay.
Checking this pig nipple water here. There's ice over there. There's ice on the inside. Alright guys, I'm shutting the barn. You can come sled. Wow, everything's refrozen already. I was actually talking to a friend on the phone earlier today about pig nipple waters. They're pretty bad for freezing. When it's those really cold days, the solution for me is water twice a day and let the pigs drink as much as they can. A normal winter day for us, an average winter day, even with a cold night, by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's warm, it's above freezing, everything thaws out. Tomorrow, because of how cold it will be, we'll have to give the pigs water twice. I basically keep giving them water till they quit drinking. They're thirsty now. It's probably been frozen for a couple hours. It's so beautiful this evening. I love this place. I really love this place. And days like today, experiences like today, going out and bringing that buck in, and the beauty, the absolute beauty of this place. It makes me love it more. Those boys are going all the way to the top of this slope. It's a beautiful little spot to sled. Woohoo! Yeah! Wow! Was that fun?
Yeah.
Do it once more, we're gonna go up to the house. Lay down. Hey, run! Alright, let's go. I feel like this day was a gift. Just like that buck was a gift to my friend. And he went to a high spot on that hill. So high. It in some ways didn't make any sense in this weather. You guys can cross the gate there. I'm gonna open up this door here. In some ways it didn't make any sense to go to a spot that high because it was so steep and so slippery. There were a lot of other spots he could have stopped. But he chose that spot, and that's the very spot that these two bucks just were sprinting, chasing the doe straight to him.
Making ganache for your cake.
Oh my ganache!
Oh my
I
goodness.
didn't know you were making ganache. I just had to run to town for a second and got back, and Brianna said,
I messed up your cake really bad.
oh my ganache! Oh my ganache! Brianna, what did you do?
I'm trying to fix it. Oh my gosh. Well, here's what I did wrong. Because it all tastes fine. Tastes like it's supposed to. I forgot to take the cakes out of the cake pans while they were cooling, so they cooled in the pans and then they got all moist and then they stuck to everything. I'm gonna decorate it and it won't look like a good, like it won't look as good as it would, but it'll look a lot better.
It's gonna taste just as good though.
It tastes fine. I was just totally focused on other things, I guess. Hold it with your fingers.
Mama, you have made a lovely meal. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It is a happy birthday.
Everyone say happy birthday, Daddy.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Thank you so much. You guys are very sweet and awesome, and this has been a very special day for me. It really has.
I'm so glad. It's not gonna hurt anybody to lose smoke.
I'll take 20. I'll take 30, please.
Isn't that a nice cover up for my failure?
That icing is very delicious.
It was lovely.
Made it look pretty. Off trees all year long.
My doing photos outside. Here. This is the kind of cake I want, but without raspberries instead of.
How did you know that?
Caroline,
I like Teddy Rock.
this is... Thanks for coming along, and see you tomorrow. Bye.